Hey farmers, welcome back to Farm Sim Saturday. So we got a new tractor here to try out, a medium-sized tractor by White. Good old White tractors, and it's sort of silvery. Well, it's white, I guess. Anyways, we got a bunch of stuff here we can set up on it. Different tire brands. Michelin sits a bit higher, doesn't it? Add some weights. Some duals. Ooh. Wider tires. Well, maybe. Dual wider tires, single row crops. I think I'm going to go with wider tires. And the Michelin. Got different cabs. What's, I don't know, some navigation thing. Sprayer terminal, both things. The beacon. Wow, all kinds of setups. Sprayer terminal and beacon, there's everything. Let's just get her all. Okay, sounds good to me. Exterior configurations. Oh, I see. Straight pipes. Mirrors. Mirror. One pipe. Truck mirrors. Okay. Truck mirror and pipe. Stolen case IH mirrors. Actually, those look pretty good on there. And wonder if it sounds different. I'm going to do that configuration. Okay, so let's buy that. Not too expensive. That's our mod of the week today. We'll get them hooked up to something. This tractor too, I know they come in a four-wheel drive version. This is kind of similar to what I drove. Personally, I drove last year doing some hay. Kind of something like this. Back windows open, these kind of tilt open. Yeah, pretty well the same. Hot as you know what, but anyways. I think I bought that, didn't I? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I did. Or I didn't. No, I didn't. Oops. Well, let's try that again there. Oh, man. Okay. So we want to go Michelin, wider tires, all, case IH and pipes. That sounds good. Let's buy that. Yes. Okay. So it's raining in-game right now. We got a little jump from last week. I went out and planted some canola there. So it's got to grow yet. Oh, I did buy one. Oops, my bad. Well, let's take one back. Oops, my bad. I wasn't paying attention. Honestly, I just woke up. I've been like out of bed and doing this right now, so I might not be quite with it yet. That's my excuse anyways. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Oh, she got a nice tight turn anyways. Wow, it's really good. Alright, so we'll head her home with Mr. White. And I believe our field is everything's ready to go. Yeah, everything's good to go. So we can speed up some time. Might have to go through a day. Try to get out of this rain because we can't harvest during the rain. Well, it sort of kind of looks like the White. I don't remember this many controls. It's a little bit newer than the one I was driving, I guess. There's a lot of controls and stuff coming out, like right out of the floor, and down by your one seat. Yeah, it wasn't this nice. Down by your one seat, there's like almost like an emergency brake lever, and that disengaged the PTO, but kept the PTO engaged, if you know what I mean. It's kind of confusing. You didn't have to like put it out of gear. You just pull that up and it would disengage the PTO, and then you could do whatever with your baler and stuff. So, yeah. A little different though. But anyways, we'll get, actually I know what this would be good for. Gotta drive it way over to the other side of the field here. Got to check our little trees too. They've been planted for a week or so now. Grew some. We can sort of see them there. Looks like they grew a bit. We're going to do a bit of... oh, that mirror's not very good, is it? How do you adjust the mirrors? Facing right to the ground. We're going to do a little bit of that field work over there today, so I want to strike out with that little plow that's over here. Well, yeah, they're starting to come. That's good. That's good. They're growing. Could say, wow, that one took right off, but no, that one was there before. So we'll have to bring over the tree chopper too, and yeah, we'll strike out. Oh, pretty good lights on this thing. We'll strike out the field where we want it to go today, but we'll bring the chopper guy over first. Maybe get rid of some of these trees. There's a little plow. It's been sitting there for 5 or 6 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, anyways. This thing should pull that around fine. Alright. That thing should be all loaded and ready. Yes, it is. Loaded her back a little more on the trailer here so the truck didn't suffer so much. I'd like to do a little landscaping today too. Oh, it's going to get really dark here. So if you don't know why I've got a snowplow in the front, it's to keep the front end down a little bit. Oh man, it's really dark out here. Okay, we might have to wait a minute. That's really dark out here. Wow, that got like extra dark out here. Can't see nothing. At least I know where the tower is. That's the far edge of that field. I'll just have to go down the grass field here, I guess. No, that's not the grass field yet. A little more. A little more. There it is. Okay. Should put a light down here at this tower here maybe, and then it would kind of light up, you know, down here a little better. Although I think there's a light already on these things, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Let's get one of the big lights. I'm just going to slow that time down for a minute so we still have it fairly dark while we place this. Let's get one of these big lights. So that'd be under placeables. Miscellaneous, there they are. It doesn't say how far it shines out, and I don't know why one's like $500 cheaper. Those ones are all small. I want a nice big one down here. Okay, so that's the truck pointing that way. It should be right here. There, that gets a little bit more light there. A little bit. Looks kind of neat with the trees there. That's a little better. It should shine out further than that. Like this, all of a sudden the light stops, right? Well, it should be at least to that tractor where it's like starting to dim out a bit. Like it's not got any light shine on it. It should be something like that, you know, where it shines out a whole bunch. I don't know why these lights are like that. Maybe someone's come up with better ones now. I could maybe look for some different ones, but oh, we got to put the ramps down. All right, let's get in. Oh, that was really bright. Sorry about that. Oh, that was really bright. Morning. Let's get these guys hooked up here anyways. I probably won't drive them over quite yet. See, I threw a crop of canola in there. Oh, I gotta speed up time again. I threw a crop of canola in there to get us a little bit ahead today. Those guys can work on that while... that's still really bright in here. Whew. Those guys could work on that while we're working on the field there. There we go, number 2. I'd like to do some landscaping today too, if we can. Got a lot to do today. I want to get that field worked at anyways, get the trees out. And I don't know whether we'll get it like plowed today. Probably not today. Will be another job for another day, but we'll get her struck out anyways. Alright, this is probably ready to go. It's ready to go. Oh, not quite, still flower. Okay. She's just past midnight though, so that's good. I looked at a mod. It does instant night. I'm like, I don't really want that. I don't like the night, but, you know, it's definitely a big part of the game. You do that, and then all of a sudden, daytime again. It's like, well, yeah, that'd be great. I could also just pause the video while it's doing this thing, and then, you know, I'm like, nah. I don't mind what it does. It's alright. Alright, we'll take this fella right to the end. Kind of thinking a building right here might be a good idea, just to restore these guys in, because I don't really need to be driving them back and forth all the time. I own over there too, so could toss a little building there. Oh wow, they got bigger again. Could toss a little building there and you know, have storage for these things. Like I said, I don't need to take them all the way back all the time. That's a lot of driving. So landscaping wouldn't be bad today. Maybe we'll do some of that. Get the driveway actually in, and should have done that a long time ago, but just didn't have the coin. Got a little bit of money now, so that might be alright. Start this guy about here again. So you can't even see those lights that are on way over there. Ah, look at that. Perfect timing. Let's get them past the... Yeah, I don't think these ones, if I remember right again. Yeah, no straw for this. This is hopefully going to be a good crop for us. I just want to get it till the morning. What's the price is sitting at for canola? Ooh, it's going up. Yay. And we have a little bit in stock, but not much. I don't know whether I'm going to use the trailer today behind the truck. That truck seems to hold enough. It's fairly decent, so I don't think we're going to bother with it. And the price is still rising fairly quickly, so we'll just keep on rolling here. Okay, we got to get this guy going here. And we'll get that thing unloaded over there and start striking some stuff out that we really want to think we want to open it. Well, no, we got to, sorry, get the thing off the trailer and cut some of the trees down around the perimeter. See where we want to run things. Okay, over here. Old T-Rex. Ooh, she just about fell off the trailer. That's not good. Alright, so I'm probably going to run this straight down here. I think I'm just going to enlarge this field that we've got here now. So that'll mean coming straight down here. Take these perimeter trees out. I know it's kind of a waste not logging these, so there's no lumber mill on this map. I could probably add the one in, but that's alright. Make sure we're kind of staying in the line here. Be kind of interesting coming up and over this hill with the machinery. Okay, that's good for in here, for that width. Let's clear these other ones out of here. It's interesting, the trunk of the tree shrinks. Let's see, I won't be able to see it on this one, but this next big one here, watch it, it'll shrink right at the very trunk. You ready? Watch the trunk. Shrunk. All those, that whole bush will have to come out there. Oh, there's one that we left there. Gone. Mulched. Okay, that's pretty clear. Yeah, we'll look up the back corner after. I don't know whether I'll get up into there too much, but we'll see. Looks like I might have to do a bit of that, because it's going to go way over there, pretty much to the base of that hill, I think we are. Oh, well, we didn't buy that one, I guess, yet, so we gotta go just a little bit here. I didn't buy the base of that tree, or base of the hill over there, but this definitely here I was talking about. I could leave this in for an obstacle, but I don't think so. Obstacles suck. I'd rather use it for dropping. Better slow that down. Check the price here. Almost got away on me. Yeah, we're pretty much where we're gonna be now. Okay. The highest you'll get. It should be actually pretty good. Alright, nearly full. That was a big one. Well, this is going to be a lot of plowing. I don't know how we're going to get this, how long it's going to take us to get this one done, but that's going to be maybe a sped video. We'll do that. That might be a one day only video, because that's going to be, that's going to take me a long time to plow all this. Although, look how much we've already plowed, right? I mean, we've done a lot of plowing. That plows work really well. Oh, there's one that's laying down there. Oh, gone. Alright, those guys got full grain tanks. I better go get them sorted out. We'll get over here and grab the truck. Somewhere here. There he is. Oh, and I got a... we did all that straw, of course, too. I did all that straw. And, whoa, I left her in the trailer there. So when you put a straw bunker in for the cattle, for their feed and stuff here today, and their bedding and stuff, we have a bunch of straw to put in there. I didn't sell it, so... Alright, who's full? It's not that guy yet, so it's got to be both of these guys over here. Pretty good truck, this one. I've been enjoying driving this one. And it doesn't even roll away on you. Remember that other one that just rolled away? The emergency brake actually works on this one, which is good. Yeah. Might have to go change the color though. I think I'm going to have to do the box to red or something. I don't know, maybe while we're up there we'll change it. Alright, we'll go get the other feller here. See, these guys go quite a bit more. I almost, well, pretty much didn't get one row with the barley and stuff and the wheat. That other machine there, he's got quite a bit more hopper size, so that's why he goes a little further. He did like almost 3 rows there. Thinking we're probably definitely going to need another combine when we get to this bigger part of the field here. Made quite a bit of money there. Oh, I think it's full. Made quite a bit of money there when we were speeding time up. Holy cow. I got so put all that money into like more towers. I'd probably buy a little chunk of land somewhere and put it on the land. I don't really want to see more towers kind of thing. So maybe up on that hill or something where the campground is. Boy, you could make that money back like pretty much instantly. That'd be a good investment, that's for sure. Oh boy, a little bit too fast in that corner. What a scary ride that was. Wonder if I went into that mod, this mod of this truck, and somehow edited the sound of that Jake brake, or maybe there's some sound in there. If I deleted the sound in that mod, if it would stop doing that. I don't know. That'd be kind of an interesting thing to see if that would work. I mean, I don't mind it, but it kind of gets annoying after a little while of the like the constant, like, oh my gosh, come on. You know, the truck has brakes too. Right? So alright, we'll just leave this guy parked here because we're going to have to dump another guy out soon there, I'm sure. Let's head her back to the chewer and we'll work on this bush a bit more here. Wish I could find a cultivator that did plowing again. I don't think they do that in this game anymore. They used to in FS15, I think. And you could just drag the cultivator over it and it would, you know, grind it all up for you. But they don't seem to do that in this game. You actually have to use the plow, which is fine. You know, I don't mind either way, but it's a little bit nicer because the plow or the cultivators are a lot bigger. Maybe someone's come out with a mod for it, but I just haven't really looked for a cultivator mod. Too bad this thing is a little more sophisticated and it would, you know, cut the tree and then suck it in and then you throw the chips into something. You can at least sell the chips, right? These is just gone. So some more bush here we got to do, and then a little bush there, a couple of trees over there. Once we get this all cleared out of here, we'll see actually how far back we can actually go with this, because I think I need to buy the ones behind if we want to go more, but we're getting close, I think, to the line here now. So yeah, we're not too far. It's like just in the middle of that bush somewhere, or middle of that little opening. That'll keep us going for a little while. I don't think I'm going to buy those right away. This fairly big bush here, actually. Come on now. The blades are getting dull, maybe. Oh, here's a big one. Gone. Do some in-cab. Nearly full again, eh? Oh boy. We'll let him get right full and then we'll get him. Gone. Although this thing will actually take out trees that aren't on your property too. It all shrivels up. That's kind of weird. It doesn't go back either. Interesting. Those guys got to nearly be full by now. We'll just take this other one right here, and then we'll work on them. Full grain tank, yeah. Okay. So we want to keep them going. So, where's our truck? He's way over here. No, way over here. Okay. Let's try not to tip her over again. That wasn't so good. I can't believe I saved that. Holy. Oh, she almost went again there. Very tippy. I guess I am going like, you know, 70 kilometers an hour in a curve. Price is still staying up there. Yeah, we should be good. Alright, I don't know if this might only be one truck worth here. It's a really large capacity on this truck, which is, it should have been, well, not full yet, but it should be at least by half by now. Maybe after dumping the second machine on here, it should be at least by half, but anyways. Is what it is, I suppose. Alright, get this guy in the The other feller's probably not too bad yet. Let's see what he's at over here. 67. He'll be alright for a minute. Okay, we'll go back to this guy for a moment, I guess. Choo 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 choo. Should do those little things too. Gone. Oh well. Alright, I don't think we own... We might own to this tree here. Nope. We don't. We only own to... well, about here. So, yeah, we just got a few more here to do, and should be looking pretty good. This one here anyways. Wow, we could buy those fields too and go that way a whole bunch too. Now we're kind of away from all those rocks. That's why I haven't really gone more south, because all those rocks there. But if we ever need another expansion, by the time we get to the base of here, holy cow. Probably almost need to buy those other ones down there, though. This field's more that way towards the hill, because that'll get us, well, quite a bit more down. Maybe we're going to do that. I'm going to buy those today, I think. We'll just open that right up to the hill. We'll have to clear a bit of that bush out down there if we want to keep things square. That'll increase the field a lot, because look at this is how big we are now. We're gonna go all the way down to here again, so that'll make her big. That's gonna be a lot of plowing. Whole grain tank, that'll be the small guy again over there. Better go get him, I guess. And we'll do a circle around and get the other guys. Let's get rid of this clump here. Alright, back to the truck. Looks like we'll have to start this guy again if he comes all the way down here. It's only got less than half a roll left. Why do I keep doing that? Tippy truck, apparently. They even got the little extra set of wheels down there. I don't know why they're should help stabilize it a little bit. That was a tongue twister, that one. Stabilize it a little bit. Alright, still only half full. Not even half full. right. Yeah, 60 wasn't too bad. It almost started to tip there at 60. So I'll run it to the end of this guy, I guess. Yeah, he's probably going to back all the way up. Or did he he's kind of stuck with me there, I guess. Okay, well, that's okay. We'll get him down here. We'll let that guy keep working there. I know what's in there for rocks. Maybe we could take all that bush out and field all that too. I don't know. I'll leave that alone, I think. Kind of breaks it up a little bit. Gotta have some trees, right? I don't want it to be all field, but gotta leave some vegetation. Okay, let's go and empty out the other guy up here now, because he's full too. 52% now, that's good. This should get us up to 60 something. Alright, 60%, right on. I'll leave that guy here for a moment. Let's go back to the grinder. We'll do some more of that. A couple little scragglers here. Sorry, scragglers, you cannot stay. Rid of that one, and we'll get rid of this one. Alright, I think that's it for this area anyways. Let's see here. So we want to buy, I think, this one. 32. Alright, that's a lot more. Alright, so let's go start at this far corner again here. I never noticed the trees actually sway. That is interesting. Look at that, they're swaying there. Those ones are a little bit too. Maybe I have it, just never really kind of paid attention to. Those ones seem to be really swaying today. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so try to keep a line with the edge of the field here, which is about here. Take a couple of these other ones out of here, I think, just so they're a little bit further off. That one there should be fine. We'll do this one over here. And of course, this one here, big one. Gone. And this one here. Good. All right. Now, what I think I'm going to do is grab that white and drag a line of that field this way so I can see over the hill here where we are. So, try to keep her straight as I can here. Okay, what are we aiming for? Well, not much. Stupid plow is going wider than it should. Look at that. Why is it doing that? That's about where I want to keep her, I think, right there. It'll stay there. I think we're... it's off a little bit there, but it's not very good when the plow is not accurately staying where you kind of started it, right? It's doing an extra swipe there for some reason. I don't know why, but it's not terrible bad. I'm off a little bit. Put that GPS thing on there, but it doesn't actually do anything. So why would you spend money on it, right? Yeah, actually nice if it actually worked. Okay, I feel like I'm going... I think I'm going to need to get it over a little bit more. Alright, that'll give us an idea of where we need to cut these trees out anyways, though. Yeah, it's not staying where I wanted it to. Maybe it'd be better to go the other way with this plow. It seems to stay a little more accurate. Let's get rid of this bush here. It stays a little more accurate on the inside of the plow here. Yeah, seems better there. Ooh, back over. That's a little better line. Could still get over a little bit, but not much. I think I'll leave her there. I guess it'll tell me, oh, you can't plow here, but then it'll open it up and not allow me to use it then. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, I think that'll be alright. Close enough anyways. Alright, looks like the guys are stopping here again, so let's go sort them out. This guy here is almost done. Alright, so yeah, that's not terrible bad. I'm off a little bit, though. I could probably get over a little more, but that'll be alright. That's fine there. So that'll give us an idea where to come down to here. So is everybody liking the 4K versions now of the farm sim? I've been rendering them. I record it always in 4K, but I only usually rendered it in 1080 because, unless you got a 4K monitor, you're not going to really see the benefits of that, right? So I've been doing it in 4K for a while. It makes the files like huge. Like last week, almost 3 hours, like a 50 gigabyte file to upload. That was about 3 hours almost to upload it, which isn't too bad. I don't mind that. It's like I got unlimited internet here, so. Whoa, truck, stop. But it just, makes it a little bit better view, I think. So the rendering takes quite a while too. It's about 5 hours to render all that. I just let her go. I just found that, if you do it in the 1080p and by the time it's uploaded to YouTube and they do whatever they do with the file to compress it, it kind of looks kind of crappy after that, it seemed. This seemed to stay a little better, so I guess that guy's done down there. Maybe we'll get him working a little bit on this corner up here too. No, I need to go way over here. Should be him there. Yeah, he's done. Wow, good for him. That out again. She's almost full. And we'll strike out down this corner too, and then the bottom we've got a bit more work to do over there with the grinder. Get a rough idea where our line is. So that's good. And how far up here can we go? Quite a piece. Pretty much to the middle of that bush. If we decide to, gonna pretty much go to the base of that hill, I guess, which is sort of starting here, but we can go up into here a little bit more until it gets kind of too steep. It's not too bad here yet, but I know the hill will all of a sudden roll way up fast. Come on, Chewer. Whoa, whoa. Okay, whereabouts here? Oh, we're almost there anyways, I guess. Let's Continue on. Oh, there's a tree stump there. Gone. Let's have a look. See here. Pretty much in line. That's not too bad. And maybe one more and we're at our edge anyways. Thought I just seen a rock there. Let's see if I can tear this one in two maybe. I'm gonna exit the land, but oh man, now let me take this one in. Ah, that's not good. Okay, so we should be able to get this one. Might have to buy a little bit. Well, let me take that out because I did them at the shop when we first bought this thing. What? Now I'm stuck. What the heck? How did I do that? There we go. Still on my line here, I guess. We're gonna need some room for them to turn, though, right? Let's cut. Actually, should be. I kind of turned around here. It doesn't feel like I'm going the right way. Something feels weird here. Should be our corner right here. That's our corner right here. So. Who's blocked? Let's go check these guys out. That guy's done. Oh, I see who's blocked. Okay. Oh, still got run over. Alright, I'll get this guy out of the way here. And our 82, I don't think we're going to get this all in here, but we'll be awful close. So got this guy's almost full. I'm sure this guy's, oh well, about halfway. Alright, let's see if we can get this figured out here. Oop. Pull up the little map here. So that's our extreme edge right here. Okay, I got myself turned around somehow. Should be a line right through here somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back out again because I got turned around somehow. I know there's a whole whack of trees to go. There it is. There's a line. Okay. So up here, we've actually got a whole bunch that way too, to the left if we need it. Okay, that should be the back corner. Let's run the plow up to here too. Unfortunately, the way I'm plowing it here, I'm going to have to keep going this way and then try to keep it square. Which kind of sucks doing it this way, but... drags this thing pretty good for, I think it's 109 horse or something like that. It's not really big. Alright, that's actually dragging pretty good there. Seemed better coming up the hill here. Alright, we got some bushes there, it'd be nice to get rid of, but, well. Could actually make this wider here too if we really wanted to, but that's pretty much eliminating this whole entire bush here. I don't really want to take it all out. Alright, let's get up to this corner here. Which has got to be really close to here. A little bit more yet. Almost to that machine. That'll be good unless we buy that other one too. They're going to need room to turn around, I know that. So we're going to have to do something here. Let's just see if we can pop these trees out of here or not without the neighbors knowing. Oh, you can't. Okay, that'll be good. Neighbors won't even know. Alright, that should be good. Oh, this one here will have to go. Oh, it's gone. Alright, oop, gone. So, we need to kind of go from this bush. Straight over, and then we'll have to take some more of these out, but we'll strike a line down here first. Looks like it's going to get really steep here, though. Steeper than maybe the guys might like to work on, but we'll have to see how it goes. If they don't seem to like it, well, then too bad. Yeah, it's going to get really steep here, I think. Oh, there's a tree stump there. There it is. Not anymore. Oh yeah, this might get really steep here. Well, I want to see if they can do some work on the hill. That'd be interesting to see, I think. Alright, and then we should be fairly clear after that. We just got to clear this whole hill here. That's going to be fairly steep, though. It's going to get worse here. Alright, we got a bunch there to clear up, but we got to clear all this bush out of here. So I guess we'll just keep going back and forth here until we get her cleared, and then we'll have to clear a bit of those for them to turn too. But oh, this is going to be really steep right here. That'll make it interesting. This would have been a good bush to do some logging in, but, well, I don't have a sawmill on here, so all I can do is store the logs and we're going to live on them, so. Alright, we'll see how these guys are doing. I think they're both full, it looks like. We're 89%. Ooh. 11 more. Do you think we can? I don't think so, because these guys are both full, which will fill us, and then we got that little bit left over, so. What I'll probably do is take this full load in, and then whatever comes out after that, we'll store it. Wow, that's going to be a big field. Oh, quite a hill there, too. That's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Okay, 95, and maybe I'll get the other guy if I can. Fit all his in there, and 4% left in my truck. That's not much. Just take this guy off, I guess. There's got to be sound files in this mod somewhere. Don't think I'm gonna have enough room. Nope, not enough room. Okay, well, let's take him off here anyways. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Get back here. Hey, get back here, you. Where do you think you're going? I'll let him finish this row, I guess. Alright, well, I guess I'll run this guy right back. I'll take this guy out of the field here so that guy can finish, and then we'll just dump whatever he's got left in the silo over there. Whoa, holy cow, I'm in the truck. That was weird. I couldn't get out. Where are we here? Over here. Alright, let's run this feller back. We'll just dump him into the silo. Something I want to try when we're like super gazillionaires and we have more money than we ever know what to do with on this map. It's going to be a heck of a lot of setup for me to do, but it'll be kind of interesting. Something I've always wanted to do on this game. I just never really tried it, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's a big secret until we have enough money and we can do it. Which is probably going to be a wee while because it's going to need a lot of money. Okay, I gotta turn this to offload. And that guy should be dumping. You gotta stay in him. That's pretty good canola crop today. We'll take that in and score a whole bunch of money out of it, hopefully. And we have a little bit in store here, too. I should have really taken all I got from out of that field there, the little field, and stored him, but anyways. Yeah, I didn't figure we really needed the little trailer today, so I didn't bother taking it. Alright, 45 in this guy, so that'll put a little bit in store for us. The other feller here, he should be emptied out. I don't think he's got anything in him now. I do believe anyways. Yes. Well, I'm pretty sure he's empty. Let's just double check him here. Yes, he looks empty. Okay, good, good, good. Well, we'll take this guy up and get rid of him. Don't know if these fields need anything. No, no plowing yet. It's interesting. I thought they might have by now, but... But alrighty then. I think I'm definitely going to take that little tree out of there as she's in the way there. Alright, a little more in store. Price is still good. We got almost 30,000 in stock there. Hopefully we get to that. Not quite. Alright, that's alright. We'll get this guy all folded up here and... leave the header outside again. Put him back inside. Alright, we got this other guy still out here. So I'll probably get another crop going again here for next week and do the same thing while we're working on the field. The expansion there, we'll let these guys work away. Don't know what to plant. We'll figure out something. I want to get into corn in the worst way, but I got to buy all that machinery first. I want to do my landscaping and stuff first, I think. So. Alright, we'll park this header out here. This guy, I wish the spout folded up a little more on this one because it kind of sticks out a long way. But alright, I guess we'll get bud out. We'll get something else planting for next week. Gonna do a little more work on the should be good, doesn't need to get filled up either. We'll do a little more work on the, actually, you know what? I wonder if I could use, was this lime or was this fertilizer? I think this is... fertilizer, yeah, okay. Maybe, that's interesting that it did that. I've never seen it do that before. Maybe what we'll do is try to fill this up to get rid of it, because this is kind of where I want to put the cow husbandry back here. If I get this lined up in the right area here. Try to burn this up. We had this left over, I guess. Might be able to use most of it. It's going to be a couple left over, I think. Yeah, we're full. Okay. Not a problem. So, let's go and... what else was paying pretty good here? Soybean might come up again by next week, so maybe we'll do some soybean. Although I got enough straw right now, I don't really need straw. So yeah, let's do some soybean. Why not? Soybean works good. And away we... No. Messed up that. Whoops. There. Didn't put the cedars down. There we go. Oh, what's going on now here? It started working. There we go. Boy, I don't know what was going on there. Must have had a bird get clogged in the system. Dumb birds, eh? Oh, well. Now, we've got that one little strikeout down there. I wonder if he's going to think, oh, I'm just going to keep going and plant that. Hopefully he doesn't, but you never know. But I'll get him down past the rock here again. Soybean. So yeah, we'd have to buy a lot of equipment for planting the corn because I don't have the seeder to do that. And headers from the machines. I need 3 of them. What else do we need? Should be okay for everything else, I think. If I remember right. Alright, he should be good to go. Let's get back into our grinding machine down here. We'll keep working here and get these trees out of here maybe today, and then try to strike out the other sides. Ooh, missed that one. Fair bit of bush down in this little corner. That's going to take us a wee bit to chop that. We might not get our... we might not get our striking out done. There's a lot of trees laying here. And we don't have to get her all done today. Got a lot of work to do in this field. Got to plow it open. That's going to be a lot of work. Holy cow. We might have to buy the big bud. Because I don't think that plow is going to drag up this hill too well unless we get Mr. Big Bud. We're going to need more power. 750 horse, I think the one we got now to 1500 is quite a difference. Maybe some trees are really quick, other ones, nope. I'm going to be stubborn and stay there for a long time. And then they finally go out. See how wicked this hill is here. It might be interesting. It's not bad here. It's pretty gradual here, but when we get over this way more, oh boy. She's going to be a fight. We also got to take our crop in today. Should probably do that before something starts going weird with the prices here. Let's just finish this row here maybe. There's a tree right up out of the ground there. Let's have a look at that. He didn't get planted too well, did he? Oh boy. First one I think I've noticed like that. It's interesting. Pretty steep. Completed their task. What are you talking about? Oh, he did come all the way down here too. Ha ha ha! What a dink. Oh, I kind of should have been watching that a bit closer, I guess. Oh, darn it. It's not exactly what I wanted to have happen, but alrighty then. He came all the way down, though. That's interesting, eh? Oh, no. I have to fold this up. That's funny. A little wee bit. I'm planting it. I'm planting it. I should have put something in the way there, I guess, to keep it from coming down here, because I didn't really want that to happen, but that's alright. It's got no lime on it, so yeah. That's funny. Oh well, that's okay. It's all good. You stay over here. We're not ready for you up there yet. Well, while we're kind of out of truck here, out of tractor, out of machine, let's take this in. Get rid of this load of stuff. Brake does slow it down pretty good though. I didn't hit any brakes there at all. Slowed it down pretty good. That's all Jake brake doing that. That's brake now. Roll right to the end. But alright, show me the money. Should be quite a bit here. Be well over 200,000, I would think. I would hope so anyways. Should get over 1 million here. Maybe. We're lucky. Hopefully. Well, maybe not. Yeah, probably not. Be 900 and something thousand. Well, although we still got 25% in there. We're at 950, 960, 970, 980, 990, 1 million. Woo, we did her. Over $1 million bucks. Nice. 367,000. That was a pretty good crop. tailgate. I was messing with that tailgate there. It actually, bang. Wish it made the noise like bang, you know, as you dumped out, but that's alright. Pretty darn good truck. I like this one. Forgot to put my cover up when we were going, so I lost half the load probably, but anyways. We gotta jump this truck off something. Oh, well, that didn't work as planned. Whoops. Whoopsie. Alright, well, we'll just leave her parked here. Perfect. Okay, let's do some more tree in here. Over $1 million. There comes the tree that was in the air. That's interesting. Oh, that's interesting to see that. Slice and dice. Is this tree glitching out, I wonder? Oh, no, that's not good. Let's see if I can lift this head a little higher. Maybe it'll chill. There it goes. Huh, interesting. Now we got a whole bunch of these little pizza discs here. One for you, one for you. 3 of them. Interesting. Yeah, we'll just leave those there. Looks like a banana peel chippy thing or whatever you want to call those things. Good, good. Hopefully there's only that one that was messing up like that. 'Cause that kind of sucked. But anyways, it's alright. Come on, tree stump. What the heck? What are you doing? Well, that's interesting. I'll take that one. There we go. Very fussy sometimes, this thing, getting these tree stumps out of here. It's been actually not too bad, but... Well, that one went out fast. That one went out quick. Oh, she's... Must have got the blade sharpened. It just doesn't like these ones, I guess. Maybe they're all rotten. I don't know. Maybe I just found the perfect level for the header to be at. Don't adjust your header. Apparently. Holy cow. She's blowing through them like they're not even there now. Okay, don't adjust your header. Oh. I was gonna say it found one it didn't like. There's, oh no, it's gone. Okay. Strange. Oh, there's another floater. Look at that one. Oh, I'm going to have to adjust the head for that one after. I was just demolishing them now. This is great. This was a big bush here. I didn't think this was so big. That one over there is really big too, I guess. Going uphill, though, is a little different story. That's interesting. Which if I hit that one coming downhill, it'll probably be gone. There's that weird one. Oh, this one's just going to be difficult. Well, we're going to have to adjust the head, I guess. There she goes. Wow, that one's got like a foot above it. Oh, this one's going to be difficult. Chopping off slices again. Interesting. Can't go any higher than that. Huh. Left a stump in the air. Well, we got to get that one out of there. There she goes. I'm going to leave all those discs there. Let them float around the field a little bit. Alright, let's see here. Hopefully that's not leaving tree stumps in the ground. That would suck to have to go over all this again. Oh, this is quite steep here. Goodbye, bush. Alright, I'm going to try to do a couple more back here because these guys are going to need a lot of room to turn around. I think I'm going to have to get them coming this way, though, not down, up, and down the hill. That's just not going to work. I'm going to take quite a few rows out of here, too, I think. Give them some turning room. Definitely too steep any further than this anyways, so that'll give them some extra room. I don't know why this thing all of a sudden started working really good. Hopefully it's, like I say, it's not leaving those hidden stumps underneath the ground. Okay, that... We're actually right on our line here, so we actually need to go a little more. Let's buzz all these out of here, I guess. Three, and then the rest of those can stay up there. That's good. Now there's some more down through there. I guess we're going to have to do one here maybe. We actually own 31 here. That's where the solar panel is, I believe, up on the top there. Yeah, 31 we own because of that solar panel. What is the red here, I wonder? There's no red. Oh, I guess these all have a red. Needs plowing? Fertilized? Red, dark blue. I don't know. I don't know what that means. That doesn't make sense to me. Solar panels up on that one, so we bought that one quite a while ago. Alright, there's a little grove down here that'll have to go. Really close to the edge here. We don't have to touch that bush at all, I don't think. Yeah, no, we're good. We can just come back this way. These ones, everything else should be good after these guys. These ones are gone. Get this little bunch here and work my way back. So I'll take her back to the trailer over there. What a good machine this is, man. It saves so much time. Missing all the trees and stuff, but like I say, I don't have a sawmill in this map, so that's okay. Two more left, and that is good. I do believe. We'll strike her out maybe today. Get our line, and then get some landscaping maybe done today too. Of course, I should throw that husbandry down. There we go. Should throw that husbandry down so I know where things are gonna lay. But oh man. Can't wait to see the size of the what we're gonna open up here. It's gonna be huge. Oops. And go. Yeah, it's gonna be a large spot. That's for sure. Quite a chunk we ripped out of there today. Holy jumping. Wow. Fantastic. There's a couple there, but I think, yeah, no, those trees will be fine. There's lots of room. It's the extreme edge here, so I think we're all right. Alright, good to go. That thing's ready. Well, let's grab the white. And, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Boy, I don't know. This is going to be a heck of a line to try to draw here. Oh, there's a tree stump. That's not good. I bet you we'll find some more. Definitely go left a bit more, but I mean, a little bit, it's not going to make a big difference if I get it right on that line. It's not that big of a deal, really. As long as it's staying... Oh. That's not where I wanted to go at all. Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to try to fix that up. Doesn't seem like it's staying where it should. I don't think you see a line, straight line in the plow section there, but pretty much on a line there. Okay. Very difficult to keep it in the same spot. Kind of come back in again now. Ooh, that's a terrible line. Who's plowing that? I got no real reference to go by anything, right? So, trying my best. We can square it up again. We'll fix her. Just a rough end right now. All right, we're awful close to the corner. A little more. Probably about there's pretty good. How are we looking there? Yeah, pretty close. Now, I wonder if it'd be better going the other way, because it seems to plow a little better. It's a little less guessing. Start at the other end of this field here, maybe. All right, it's planting. Mr. Planter, is he gone? Need to get rid of this here. All right, we better check Bud there and see what he's up to. That is pretty much on the edge here. Where'd you go, Bud? You're all twisted up, aren't you? Yep. Ha ha ha. Try to get him sorted out again here. Looks like he's done pretty good so far, though. Probably should do a swipe for him here, I think. I think regular Big Bud would have no problem yanking that through there. Like, that slowed almost down to nothing. Well, this tractor is needing some repair. As it is. Alright, that should be good. Guess it's been a while since I've been through and repaired things, but this thing I think is hurting pretty good here. 9, 8. It's not even plowing right now, or 6. Okay, so he's at 6 right now. Let's go in and do some repairing here. It's probably going to be a fairly expensive repair. That's the little guy. But oh no, that was him there. Okay, so it was 900 and something. All the $1,100 on that thing. Whew. Mower I've used once need repair. Hitting too many rocks. Some stuff I don't really use now, but we'll keep it repaired. I think everything else will be good. All the fencing at the house and everything. Garbage bags even. Repair the garbage bags. Alright. Well, that didn't help with speed much, but everything needed some repair, so yeah, I think we're gonna have to get Mr. Big Bud. He's quite expensive, like 500 something thousand or whatever he is. It's pricey, but we're gonna need him. I think we're probably gonna need another one of these setups too, I'm thinking. Once we get all that field going there, we're going to need her, I think. So, alright, he should be good for a little bit now. Let's try our best to see if we can get this to get lined up here. Trying to aim for that corner over there. As best as we can, anyways. Oh man, I'm miles off. Miles and miles and miles off. Still miles off. That's why they call it roughing it in. Just to give us an idea where we kind of got to be, and then we can clean her up after. Oh, there's a tree sitting here. Oh, forgot about him. I thought it was just a bush. Yeah, still off a bunch. Oh yeah, I can see the line's not very good there. Well, it's called a rough-in for a reason, so we're roughing it in. And I don't have to be on the exact extreme edge either. I mean, I don't need to be right there, so we're not too far off here. Well, yeah. So, how big's that going to be? Holy mother. That's adding a lot more to her. Holy cow. That's going to be awesome. Alright, well, let's see here. Yeah, we're off a lot. So, I could probably get over a whole nother section here. I think it'd still be fine. Likely in about there. So, oh wow, that really cut that out hard, didn't it? Come on, this plow is not very accurate. We're still off a bunch. Holy jumping. It's actually better, I think, with the big plow, so I'll probably finalize everything with the big plow. Although I think I'm off with that field a lot too. Actually. And I got this tree still sitting here. I'm going to see if I can push it just out of the way. Turn the allow create fields off. That'll work. So a white tractor works pretty good though, I must say. No problems with it. Little square to that line there, but probably take this other field up a bit here. Blocked by an object. Oh, he's all blocked up there again. Oh dear. Darn it. Keeps coming over on me. Alright, that seemed to be not too bad. That's down to the bottom corner. We could come back over a little bit again. Kind of see where it's starting to come in a little bit there. It's not too bad there. I'm not. I still got more I could go over, but if I could keep it right here, I think I'd be happy with that. That same line. It's not the easiest thing to do, that's for sure. That's looking pretty good there. Pretty good, I think. A little bit there to clean up. And that line there is terrible. This one's not bad now. Coming a little bit there, but that's okay. That'll work. Got a little bit here. Might as well clean up while we're here. One shrub down there I'd like to get rid of. Maybe I'll just back the plow in there and just drop it. Get rid of that stupid shrub. Dumb old shrubs. Oh yes, and we got to figure out what's his face there. Get him turning going this way maybe so he doesn't plant down here, because he'll come right down here then. Alright, let's see if we can just dab the shrub out of here. Oh, come on. Fine, stay there. Sure, you'll be fine. Alright, yeah, let's get him going again here. Get him all sorted out. That one tree there, he'd probably turn around fine if that tree wasn't there. Alright, wow, you can see the size of that field now. Holy cow. Quite a bit of a hill straight ahead of us there too. That's going to be interesting to see them do what they can with that. All right. So we'll get this cleaned up here, and then we'll try to clean up that other line on the back there, because that was really bad. And then we'll be good for that. There we go. Now I don't have to overlap with Big Bud when we get in here. That's not looking too bad down here. I could go a little wider down this corner end here if I really wanted to, but that's not too bad. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I think we'll do another line here. We got to clean up this corner a bit. We can go a little bit longer there. Give that a cut here and see what that does. Still could go a little more yet. Yeah, that'd be fine, I think. This is going to be pretty wicked here, I think. Holy jumping. Pretty steep. Pretty steep. It's not too bad. Wow, it's way out down there though. Holy cow. That's down here, I guess. Try to stay on the same line I'm going here maybe. It's a lot more difficult on a hill. It keeps wanting to go left on me. It's not bad there though. Wow, I really went out there, didn't I? Holy cow. Don't know what I was looking at, but we roughed her in anyways to give us an idea. And then this is a little more lining here. Although I'm going that way a bit too much. It's getting later in the day here. It's hard to, yeah, too high now. It's hard to see where to go. Got lights here, but it seemed to be worse. Interesting hidden tree stump there, though. Okay, we're definitely on the edge of the line there. I don't think I better go up any higher. It might not even let me plant that. I don't know. Alright, that's good there. We'll finish this corner here. That's good. Just clean this up here, I think, today too. Yeah, it doesn't look very nice there. I went a little bit too high on the one spot there, but she'll work, I think. Yeah, I better not take that tree grinder too far away. I guarantee you we're probably going to find some more hidden tree stumps here. And that's where the plow comes in, because he'll find them for sure. Get out of here, shrubs. So that looks pretty good there. I could go a little straighter yet, though. There's still a little bit off here. Try to go, yeah, it's kind of slowly turning into that corner there, so I'm going to try to keep her going here maybe. It's tricky keeping that in the right spot though, oh my goodness. Too bad there, a little high. Absolute highest is probably about there. Oh, not that high. Oh, get back down. Oh. It's actually better with the big plow doing this final cut stuff here, but I'm back here. Oh, we're still not too bad there, actually. I'm back here now with this thing, so we might as well do it with this thing. There, that ought to get her. How's that looking now? Well, still off a little bit there, but that's all right. Alright, got a little bit more to clean up, I think, down here. And then we'll find out where we're going to put this cow husbandry, because I really want to get the cattle going too. Alright. Right down the center. We missed a little bit there. Yeah, she's starting to get dark out here, so that's not good. Not too good. Alright, the white worked really good. I was happy with that tractor. Very nice tractor. It's not even dirty yet either. Nice. Alright, that's good. I'm happy with that. That's not too bad. We got her a little bit there we could take out, but that's pretty much the same line all the way along there, so I'm going to leave her at that. A little bit in this corner could have been cleaned out, but we can also fix that with the other plow when we get in there. If it's going to be that much work, should be all right. All right, I don't think we better take the that guy away too far right yet. Leave this here though. This looks like it's off here a bit though, but it's hard to say because you can't really see it for the hill there, but yeah, it might be off a little bit, but that's not too bad. That's going to be a big field to plow. Oh my goodness. But it looks like Bud is done. He did a little bit there too. Come on, Bud. Really? We'll take Bud back home. And we'll start working on our placement of our cow husbandry there and see where it's going to fit the best. It's not going to be in the way, but it's going to be accessible. Oh, we got to plant this one yet. Oop, my bad. Forgot all about this field. Forgot about this poor field. I don't know, this Bud just seems like it's tired. I mean, it does have 30.6 hours on it now, which is really not a lot in an actual tractor life, but game tractor life, maybe that's a lot, I don't know. Might be a lot. But anyways, we'll get him down here and get him past the rock here, and then we'll get let him go do his thing. Should be all right to keep going, I would think. Oh, we got up there a bit. That's all right. All right, Bud, she's all yours. Let's see if you can handle that. Do a save, and now let's look at what we're gonna do here. No, it'll be under, oh, what is that under? Animal pens. Large cow pasture. Place to keep your cows. I don't need like a huge one. Like I got pig enclosure. I don't really want to get into pigs. That's a really big cow husbandry there. Then a cow pasture. Place to keep your cows. It's another big one there. That one would probably blend in better than this one. I mean, that sort of looks like our other building, actually, but this thing's massive. Wait a minute, what am I doing way over here? Gotta go way over here. Like, this thing's the size of this building. It's even bigger, maybe. I don't know if I want to do something that big. That thing's large. I'm honestly thinking we should probably buy this field here and put it over here, because this thing's going to take up a lot of room. Like a lot of room. I don't even own back here, so... Ooh, boy, do we need something that's big, though? I don't think we need something that big. What about this one? It's quite a bit smaller, yeah. I think that'd be a little bit better. But now, we need to have it the right way around. And I don't know which is the best way, because it'd be probably better to have it about here, maybe. Placed. How much did that cost us? That wasn't that much, actually. Surprising. Alright, let's go have a look at it here and see. We're going to have to probably do some tree work there, too, I think. Let's go have a look at her. There she is. Yeah, that's not too bad. Normal and straw. Normal means normal. We still got the fertilizer in here, so I'll have to go get rid of that. Oh, there's one in there too. Oh, that's not good. I don't think I'll be able to get that one out of there. Ooh, that's not a good thing. Oh, actually, I could drive in there. Okay, never mind. Let's grab the little Kubota. Should be in here somewhere. It's up on the wall. Okay. Wow, this little building has got some weird things going on, that's for sure. And the loader's right up in the air, which is kind of weird. Alright, let's go see if we can get rid of those. Things, and then we'll get those out of there. Hopefully this will load that, and then we'll get some landscaping done here. Should be able to get the forks under these, I would think. Yeah, at least it lifts that. That's good. I'm just going to stick them over here for now. We can reload them later on the planters. Well, the little Kubota's good for a little something anyways. That's good. And then we're not going to get cows today because we got to put a bunker set in and get some silage going first. So we'll have to do some grass, which means we're going to have to buy that big mower. We're going to have to ferment some silage, get that ready for them. And put in a straw place to store the straw. Got a bit of work to do before we can actually get the cows in. So I should be able to get in here. I don't know why there's no fencing in here, but ooh. Alright, that is good. Where am I going? Holy cow. Alright. Get off, you. Oh, it's glitching out on me. Because I'm underneath it, I guess. There, that's good enough. Okay. Now, let's go have a look around and see. I imagine there's a couple of trees that probably need to come out. Well, actually, not too bad. There's for the manure, I guess, and then the liquid manure. Go out there. Don't think these doors open. No. This one here should, though. Yeah. Look, it's so sad. Giants don't like cow barns with 2 cows areas. Maybe they don't like them in Swiss. So the cows must cross feeding area. Stupid or... I don't know. Whatever, bud. Whatever. Alright, so we need... how much more land do we have back here? A little bit. We need a silage area for like a bunker. Okay, so first of all, we're going to need a hay loft. Wait a minute. Hay or space for hay and straw. Okay, yes. So we need... Ooh. We need one of these, and the rocks are going to be a bit of a problem, I think. We don't own any more this way. I kind of think we should buy that field. Oh, I just went out of there. That's not good. I think we should buy this field here. And maybe this one. No, I don't want to sell it. Buy that, yes. And while we're here, why don't we just buy that one? Then we're all good. Okay. Alright, now we got some more space. So, let's... silos up. Yeah, the bunkers are in here. I don't think I need anything massive huge. It's a small, medium. Let's do the large. Oh, that's really big. No, medium. It's probably lots. Let's turn ourselves, and we'll put that maybe here. Some trees I'm going to have to tear out. That's good there. And then we need these, which I'm going to put one there maybe, and one there, one for grass and one for silage or whatever. Hay and straw, yeah. That's what we need. Okay, so those are good, those are good. We're gonna have to bring that tree chopper over, but I think I'm gonna have to do some work first on the field to see if there's any stumps. It's on the trailer of the truck, so I guess we can transport it over easy enough. But we need to do a bit of landscaping today too. Just gonna leave this guy here. Hopefully this building works good. I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, so we shall see what happens, I guess. I guess they're free to roam back and forth there. That's the feeding over there, I guess, so I'll have to get a little feed wagon too. Oh, why is that not closing? There we go. Whoa. Little door there. Oh, fans. No way. Ha! That's cool. How come this door won't close here, though? There's no doors open down here. Lights, too? Oh. I like this barn. It's all lights, okay. Oh, they just went out again. What? We've got fans. That's cool. So there's some... This must be more water here. Yeah, makes sort of sense. Guess those were just all light switches. Okay. The fans don't need to be on right now, but I don't know why this door is open here. It doesn't seem to want to close. So, okay, well, that's all good, I guess. Let's try doing a bit of landscaping today. I think I got a bit of time for that. Start landscaping. So, I'll get that a little bigger, and we need to do the painting tool, which is that one. And we need to change to, I guess we'll just do the gravel stuff, although this, well, it's a dirt here, I guess. Sort of blend it in with the road a little better. Is that the same stuff? Not quite. Not quite. Huh. Which one did I use? That one. Yeah. Okay, let's landscape here. So we'll do a road. Look at it just eat up that money. Gone. We'll do a road here. And then probably a bit of a compound here. Oop. Dug into the thing there a little bit. Wow, it's just eating up money like crazy. That's pretty good. And we'll do some more down through here. And into that thing, and over through these. And do the brush size a little smaller. We'll spin ourselves here. And I don't think it's going to let me do anything in there, but we're going to need a little bit of an access back here. And then we'll have to go back through here. Get all that cleaned up. That's good. All right, that opened her up a bit. Nice. And then I want to do a road. That's the same width down through here. And I don't know, we might as well just take all this out too. That'll work. Let's square that up a little bit there. We can get rid of the puddles. That's a nice big compound now. That's good. And this This needs a smaller road, maybe just to come down into here. And all this will get cleared out of here too. Can't clean out in there, but that's okay. There we go. Get this maybe end here a little bit. Nope, not gonna let me do that one. Alright, well, I'm gonna make this a little wider here. There we go. That's not bad. That little tree thing can stay there, and we'll just round that off a bit more. Alright, that's done pretty good, I guess. Let's have a look at that now. I'll probably put some lights maybe in here or something. I don't know. We'll see, but that is good. Alright, so we got to do... Oh boy, did that read up the money. Holy, how much did we just spend on the landscaping? Lots probably. Let's see what we made. Property income. Land purchase, that was quite high today. Construction costs, that's the buildings, I guess. Vehicle running costs. Harvest income. It's not showing me the landscaping, but that ate up quite a bit. We went through a lot of money there. Oh boy. Oh well, anyways, I guess that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later. And you guys have a good day. Big day next week. Lots of plowing.